Well, good evening students. So in the last class we have completed the arithmetic progression. In today's class let us discuss about the geometric progression. In short it is GP. So here we will be discussing about the definition of the geometric progression and then the standard form of a GP and then the sum to n terms of a GP. So let us take up the definition of the geometric progression. So here a sequence A1, A2, A3 so on, a sequence A1, A2, A3, so on, AN and so on is called geometric progression, is called geometric progression, is called geometric progression. Is called geometric progression. Is called geometric progression if all the terms are non-zero. If all the terms are non-zero, and we have the condition, that is ak plus 1 divided by ak, which is equals to r. Here r is going to be the common ratio which has to be constant. It is constant. It is constant for k greater than or equal to 1. For k greater than or equal to 1. This is the definition of a geometric progression. What does the definition say? A sequence A1, A2, A3 so on AN is called a geometric progression if all the terms are non-zero and ak plus 1 by ak, which is equals to r, which is a constant for all k greater than or equal to 1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ A1, A2, A3 so on AN ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ರೀ. ಆ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಜೊಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನದವ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು ನಾನ್-ಝೀರೋ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅಂದರೆ ಜೀರೋ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದಿರಲಿ, ಎ ಕೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಬೈ ಎ ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆರ್, ಅಂದರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್, ಅಂದರೆ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ತೊಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಜಿಯೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, we'll take an example now. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 and it continues. Is that clear? So I have taken this sequence. So now let us go for A2 by A1 and A3 by A2, A4 by A3 and then A5 by A4. We'll calculate few values. So this is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. So I'll be going for A2 by A1. A2 by A1 ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, 4 by 2. ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2 ಆಗ್ತದೆ, 2 1s 2 2s. And then let us go for A3 by A2. A3 by A2. A3 ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ 8 ಅದು. 8 divided by 4. Again it is 2. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 1s 4 2s ಆಗ್ತದೆ. And then A4 by A3. A4 by A3 ತೊಗೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಏನಂದ್ರೆ A4 ಇಲ್ಲಿ, A4 it is 16 divided by 8 ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಓವರ್ 2 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ನಂಬರ್, it is going to be a constant every time you are getting 2. So this is the value of r. This is the ಕಾಮನ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ, A2 by A1, A3 by A2, A4 by A3 ಅದೇ ಥರ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಿಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಷನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ, ಡಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತಿದ್ರಿ, ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ, ಅನುಪಾತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅನುಪಾತ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಅನುಪಾತ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಜಿಯೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ progression, and then we'll discuss about the standard form of a GP. Well, we'll write the standard form now. The standard form of a GP, the standard form of a GP is, the standard form of a GP is given by, say here, AR square, then AR raised to 3, and it continues. Is that clear? So this is the standard form of a geometric progression, or the general form of an GP. So AR square, AR cube, A into R raised to 4, A into R raised to 5, and it continues, where A is the first term and R is the common ratio, where A is the first term, and R is the common ratio, So this is regarding the standard form of a GP. Now, what is the next question is, what is the nth term or the last term or the general term of a GP? So ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅರಿಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಷನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು ರೀ, ಅಥವಾ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D ಇತ್ತು ರೀ. ಸೊ ನಾವು we will have to write the general term of a GP. So here general term of a GP, we'll write the general term or the nth term of a GP. In other words, it could be nth term of the GP. Observe this pattern. So here it is the second term, this will be the third term. That means the power of R must be 1 less than the number of terms. So this is the fourth term. So here it is 3. That means this 3 can be written as 4 minus 1. For example, A, write it as it is, then AR to the R to the power 2 minus 1, then AR 2 can be written as 3 minus 1, and then A into R raised to 4 minus 1, and it continues. And the nth term can be written as A into R raised to N minus 1. That is the nth term or the general term of a GP. Nth term or the general term, nth term of a GP is AN, which is equals to A into R to the power N minus 1. AN equal to A into R raised to N minus 1, where A is the first term, R is the common ratio, and N is the number of terms, and AN is the nth term. So this is the formula for nth term of a geometric progression that you will have to remember. So next it is, we come across finite GP and infinite GP, and finite geometric series and infinite geometric series, that we will have to write now. See here, we are going to write finite GP. So finite GP, and then infinite GP, and then infinite GP, and then finite geometric series, finite geometric series, and then infinite geometric series. And then infinite geometric series. Infinite geometric series. So we'll write the finite GP, and there should be finite number of terms in a geometric progression. So that is going to be the finite GP. It is A1, A2, A3, so on an. This is the finite geometric progression. We'll write the infinite GP now. It is A1, and then A2, and then A3, so on. It is an, that is the nth term, and it continues. N plus 1th term, n plus 2th term, and so on. So this is going to be the infinite geometric progression. Now here we have series. Series means you have to take the sum of the terms, indicated terms. So here it is finite geometric series. It is A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus so on plus an. This is the finite geometric series. We'll take up the infinite geometric series. It is A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus so on plus an, and it continues, plus so on, n plus 1th term, n plus 2th term, and it continues. So here we are taking the sum of first n terms of a geometric progression, and the terms are finite, that is countable. So here it is uncountable, that is why the name is infinite geometric series. So now for these two cases we will have to write Sn formula now, sum of first n terms of the geometric progression. Let us write that Sn formula. Sum to n terms of a GP. Sum to n terms of a GP. So here we have two formulas for the sum of first n terms of a GP. The formula, it depends on the ratio, whether R is greater than 1 or R is less than 1. So here Sn, which is equals to A into Sn, which is equals to A into the bracket 1 minus R raised to n divided by 1 minus R when R is less than 1. If R less than 1. So this is the standard formula, and you have another formula Sn, which is equals to A into R raised to n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. A into R to the power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. If R is greater than 1. If R is greater than 1. If R is greater than 1. So this is the sum of first n terms of a GP. That is the finite GP. Now in case if the series is infinite, that is infinite geometric series, for that we have the standard formula, that is S infinity. Sum of n terms of an infinite GP is given by S infinity, which is equals to A divided by 1 minus R. S infinity, which is equals to A divided by 1 minus r. You will have to remember this formula. S infinity equal to a by 1 minus r. A by 1 minus r if the series is infinite geometric series. So this is regarding the sum to n terms of the GP. Next we will discuss about the geometric mean, GM. So in arithmetic progression we have discussed about the arithmetic mean of the two positive numbers. It is AM. What is AM? It is A plus B divided by 2. So the geometric mean in short it is GM. It is GM. So let us take the two numbers as small a and small b, and we will have to write the GM of those two positive numbers. So see here, we'll go for the definition. The geometric mean of the two positive numbers of the two positive numbers a and b, the two positive numbers a and b is the number square root of AB, is the number square root of AB. This is the geometric mean of the two numbers A and B. Let me take an example now. So here example, find the geometric mean of the geometric mean of 8 or 2 and 8, geometric mean of 2 and 8. Now we'll go for the solution. So here A is equals to 2, A is equals to 2 and B is equals to 8, and B which is equals to 8. And then what is the geometric mean formula? It is square root of AB, GM which is equals to root AB. So GM which is equals to square root of 2 into 8. It is 2 into 8. Then GM which is equals to square root of 16. What is the root 16? It is 4. So GM which is equals to 4. So this is the geometric mean of the two numbers 2 and 8. This is how we calculate the geometric mean. And next we will discuss about the relationship between AM and GM, that is the arithmetic mean and the geometric mean. What could be the relation? The arithmetic mean ಮತ್ತು geometric mean ಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಸಂಬಂಧವನ್ನು ಈಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. So the next subheading is relationship between AM and GM. Relationship between AM and GM. Well, here I take capital A and capital G, that is the arithmetic mean and the geometric mean of the two positive number, that is A and B. Let A and G let A and G be the A ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ arithmetic mean, be the arithmetic mean or else in short you write AM. Let A and G be the AM and GM. AM ಅಂದರೆ A ತೊಗೊಂಡಿವಿ, GM ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ G ತೊಗೊಂಡಿವ್ರಿ. AM and GM of the two positive numbers A and B. The two positive numbers A and B. Then we'll write A now. A, it is going to be A plus B by 2. This is the arithmetic mean. Now write the geometric mean. And capital G, which is equals to square root of AB. Now we will go for A minus G. So now A minus G, which is equals to A plus B by 2, then minus G, it is square root of AB. So now A minus G, which is equals to, take up the LCM now, A plus B, then minus 2 times root AB divided by 2. So now the numerator can be written as A minus G, which is equals to A can be written as, so it is square root of A the whole square. Root A the whole square plus B can be written as root B the whole square, and this is nothing but minus 2 times root A into root B. Root AB can be written as root A into root B, then whole divided by 2. Then what is the numerator now? It is in the form of A square plus B square minus 2AB. A square plus B square minus 2AB is nothing but A minus B the whole square. So that we will have to write now. A minus G, which is equals to root A, then minus root B the whole square divided by 2. So here you have the term to the square. That means even if it is negative, it is going to be positive. For example, minus 1 the square, it is plus 1. Minus 2 the square, it is plus 4. That means this entire term, that is whatever is there in the right hand side, should be either 0 or greater than 0. No, this can never be negative because you have this square. ಇದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಇದು ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ 0 ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ 0/2 ಅಂದರೆ 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಹೌದ್ರಿ. ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಬೈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್, ಹೌದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ 0 ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲ 0ಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಬರಿತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, therefore A minus G is always greater than or equal to 0. Is that clear? Now take minus G to the RHS. Overall you get A greater than or equal to G. So what did you understand from this? The arithmetic mean A equal to G attadri ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅರಿಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲರ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅರಿಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್ ಜೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್ಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. A greater than or equal to G, the arithmetic mean is either equal to geometric mean or greater than the geometric mean. So this is all about the introduction part of the geometric progression. In the next class we will start with the exercise 9.3.